Hi friends, welcome to AutoCAD Electric. Many of you must be from engineering backgrounds and few may not be. And you may be quite aware of normal AutoCAD, or you can get AutoCAD LT, in which we use commands like line, polyline, circular, move, rotate, mirror, all these things. So, in AutoCAD Electrical, if you ask, is this command relevant? Yes. Sometimes you may require to use these commands in AutoCAD Electrical as well. But it is not necessary you should know all these things, commands within normal AutoCAD. But the basic knowledge of AutoCAD will help you to learn AutoCAD Electrical in much faster way. In normal AutoCAD, you will see these tabs: File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Tool, Draw, Dimension, Modify. All this you can find. But you see here, the project, components, wires, panel layout, these are new. This is part of AutoCAD Electrical. So, we are going to learn about these tabs like projects, components, wires, panel layout. See, if I click project, here comes a panel board, 2-3 panel boards. Here you can see manage, copy, everything under project tool. Same way here, other tools. Here you can see surfer. This is the navigation tab to move forward and reverse from one drawing to another. The same thing you can see here also. This is quick access bar. New, open, save, undo, redo, print. These are the commands which we require frequently. So these are put here as a quick access bar. Okay. And coming back to schematic, here you will find, see, insert components. Here many things related to components. And here again editing components. This is wires and editing wires. And of course there are few other tools as well: symbol builder, icon menu wizard, drawing properties, and all. See, if you click the bottom portion of this, it will clearly tell you what this tab stands for, this icon stands for. You can read this, and in the bottom, see this thing, AE wire. Right bottom you can see AE wire. That is the command which you can give through command line, the bottom of the AutoCAD screen. AE wire. Instead of picking from here, you can directly type AE wire in the command toolbar. Here in the command toolbar, you can directly type. And coming back to this again, see AE wire number. That is the command you can apply on the command line instead of picking from here. And here there are many options. If you click this, you can see 3 different options here. Same way, if you click here, you can see 2. Okay. Here again, see, these are some options. And here also you can see, here right in the bottom, one you can see here there are many options, not in all. In some cases you may not get that. Here you will get only delete component, nothing else. But if you see this arrow here, just click that, there are many options. Okay. And here if you click this insert component here you can see few commands. insert pneumatic components, hydraulic components, and many functions you can find here too. And once you click outside that goes off. So if you want to keep that on, this is a pin. Normally we used to pin the papers on the boards and all. This is a pin. Just click this, so it will remain like this only. Now it won't go back. If you want to unpin, again click, that's gone. So you can utilize this pin. If you are using some commands from here, you can just use this pin here. Just the pin and choose from here. This is one way. Okay. So this is basically all this comes under schematic tab. And if you go to panel, again here you can see some menus and even inside, just like a schematic, you can see many options inside this. Here also you can use this pin here, that will remain there. If you want to use something from here, you can choose again, unpin, again see. If you want, keep it here, pin it, don't want, unpin, and all. So, and the next is a report. This will create the report what you made in a project, whether it is a panel, that is layout drawings, whether it is a schematic. Schematic is nothing but the wiring diagram, and the panel is the physical panel and placing the components which we use in the schematics, that is panel. Reports gives you the overall data that can be exported to many options including Excel, and even you can put these reports in your DWG as well. And this one, import export data, that is very useful while using PLC IO diagrams, and sometimes you may require to export the data inside a drawing to an Excel sheet, and once you edit those data in Excel, even you can import those data back into drawing. So in that way, this is useful. That's all. We forgot about the rest. Okay, we don't have nothing to do much these tabs. So home, by clicking home, you will go to the normal AutoCAD. Here you can set the layer, you can set the table, you can set the text, everything you will find here. And project, again, this is for both schematic and panel. There are two sections, one is schematic, another is panel. Okay, so here you will find some common commands which is applicable both to schematic and panel. Schematic wiring diagram, panel again, physically we can mount the components inside a panel. So that is panel tab stands for, and reports again. Okay, so now coming back here. So how do we start a project? AutoCAD electrical project. It's very simple. Okay, so first of all, what we should do is go to project, manager, click manager. See the left side, project manager comes. This is the project manager panel tab. So we are going to play in this field. This is very important, very useful. Okay, this comes from, I will close this. This comes from clicking this manager. Otherwise, you can type AEPROJECT, AutoCAD electrical project. AutoCAD electrical project. AE stands for AutoCAD electrical. Just enter here. Fine. So we have a blank sheet now. We have nothing. I want to start a fresh project. Maybe in this session you may find some difficulties because you are not quite aware of many things which I am going to explain you now. But once we go through each sessions individually in the coming sessions, that will make you easy to understand this project manager tab. So anyway, let us go through some basics. I am going to make a new project. This is new project tab. Okay, this is open project. If you already have a project, you can open from here, but I don't have it right now. I have, but let us assume we don't have. This is for new project, and this is new drawing, refresh, and project wide utilities, and drawing list display in how do we want to display the drawing inside this project manager, and plot, publish, and all. So let us start with a new project. I don't have an open existing project, so therefore I am going right straight away to the new project. Click. So here we have to give a name to a new project. I am giving AutoCAD EA, electrical training. My typing spelling is training. Here I need the training module. Project manager. Okay, this is my new project, and now it is asking for location. Where do you want to store this, create this project? You can choose your own drive, whichever drive you want to use. So I'm going to D drawings. Okay, so in my D drive under drawing directory, I will create a new project. This is nothing. Create a folder with the project name. Okay, it's fine. And this one, copy settings from project file. If you already have completed, if you completed a project in the past, and if you want to copy the settings from that particular project, you can use this. Browse, go there, and copy that file from there. So you can copy settings from there. But I am not going to do that now. Descriptions. Here you will find so many lines here. Line 1, line 2, line 3. So I am not going deep into this because it is useless if you don't know what this stands for. If I tell you, put some descriptions like AutoCAD electrical tutorial project manager, and in this way you can type few descriptions about your project which will comes in your reports too. Okay, I'm just clicking this, so don't get confused in this. Okay, now I'm going to properties. Okay, properties. This plays an important role in your project settings because what you are going to set here is going to be the default project setting. It is the setting which is going to affect our whole project. So we should be very careful doing the settings. Let us see one by one. Here, schematic libraries. You know, in your AutoCAD, there must be many directories, many folders with different standards. IEC, JSC, all these standards. Everything will be there. So you have the option to select which one should be your first preference. In fact, if you see this library, you can see the IEC2, that is option number 1. So what AutoCAD do is, when you try to insert a component or anything into your AutoCAD drawing, the database first goes and tries to find it in this particular folder. If that don't find anything there, then moves to next one, then third, then fourth. In this way it moves. So in fact you can move this up and down. If I want to place this JSC setting, the top, see, I am moving that. Move up, move up. In this way I can move my settings, and if you don't want something here, you can remove it. If you don't find something here, of course you can add. You can add those paths here. Add, see, this option comes. Then browse, go to the folder where your library files are. Normally this will be in this path only. C, user, public, documents, and in fact you can make your own library and set it here, but initially you may not be able to do that. Once you become a master of this art, you can of course do a lot of settings here. So my intention is that this is the path AutoCAD goes and reads. So if you don't find some library here, don't worry. Add, browse to the library, select it. That's all. Fine. Now the second option, schematic icon. Icon menu. Here again see, it is IEC menu.dat data file. So, okay. So here it is. Right now this is here. I want to add something. No, I will browse. See, I straight away gone to this particular folder. That is the Seek user 2014 AutoCAD E, user data CAD, CN, US electrical, US support, user support. In this you will find this. So from here you can choose any file as per your this. Now I am using JSC. If you are using IEC, you should select this. And the difference you will note later. There are many, see, IEC 60617. There are slight difference that you will learn by experience. Okay. So now if you see here, now it is changed to JSC menu. And panel footprint library, this we will touch when we come to panel layout drawings. Now we are going to touch the schematics, wiring diagram, how to make schematic. There we are concerned only about these two libraries, schematic libraries and icon menu file. So both of these are set now. Fine. Rest all keep as default. Now moving back to components. Again, if I try to explain you what is this percentage F stands for, percentage N stands for, you may not follow, you may not get it right now. Because you have not seen what is a component, you have not seen what is tagging. Because that is, without knowing that, if I explain all these things, it's useless. So let it be like this only, the default. And sequential, let it be like this only. So everything like this by default. When I am taking the default one. Again the wire numbers. What should be the format of wire number? These are all options related to wire numbers. One is component, wire numbers, now cross referencing. Again I am not going to change this. Let it be like this. Okay. We will cover components, wire numbers, everything in detail. Then we will come back to this particular format. We will change the format, different styles. Then you will be quite clear. Styles here, let it be like this. Here you can see many things. Wiring style, when a wire crosses another, how do it go? It should be looped like this. Whether there should be a gap like this. It should be solid. All these options are there. So right now I am keeping loop. And wire trees, when a wire gets connected to another wire, this dot comes automatically. Do you want like that? Do you want nothing? If you want an angle connection like this, you can select this. Angle 2, you can select like this. But right now I am keeping it as dot. Again, this is drawing format setting. So what type of format you are going to use? Vertical, this is ladders basically. Maybe ladders, you are not aware of ladders now, but forget about this. X, Y grid, the title blocks, you want the X, Y in this fashion, reference, wire number this fashion, X zones only in this fashion, there won't be any Y zone in this case. This is X, Y grid, width, here the scale. What type of drawing you are going to use? Are you going to use imperial or metric? If it is in inches, you have to, many in Europe and all metric they follow. A3 size, A1 size, but if you see in IEC, then you will find different standards of papers. So right now I am choosing inch because I have chosen JSC method. So inch I have selected. So reference numbers, let me put. I am not quite sure whether these settings will work on my title block, but still I am just explaining these tabs, that's all. Okay, so again, what I am trying to tell you, these settings, whatever you are going to do here, is the settings for your whole project. You can add projects, add drawings, remove drawings, you can do whatever you want, but these settings will apply to the drawings. In fact, while you add a new drawing to this particular project here, it will ask you, do you want the default project value to apply to this project, this drawing? That option will come. So be careful while setting these values here. So that will help you really. Okay, now I am setting OK. So I have created a new project here and I have done this setting too. Now I don't have any drawing here. If you see here, all these projects are, there's a plus sign. If I click this, see there are many folders, subfolders, drawing, but in this case, see, if I don't have anything to click because there is no drawing at all in this case. So let us create a new drawing. There are two ways of adding a drawing into this project. Once, if you have already done a drawing and you want make that particular drawing into part of this, simply go and open that drawing. Okay, I will show you. I am going to open this drawing. I have made a few circles like this. This is my open drawing now. Now I want to add this particular drawing into my project. So what I will do is place your cursor on the project, right click, see here the option add active drawing. You can add active drawing into your project. See now, do you want to apply the project default values to the drawing settings? The project setting which we have just finished, do you want to apply those settings to this drawing? Say yes. Now you can see here this plus sign is here and you can see the drawing is part of this project now. So in this way, you can add a drawing to this project. This is one way of adding project. And maybe you don't have an open project, open drawing, and you want to add a new drawing from scratch. So what you will do? Go to new drawing. Drawing file name. I am putting WEE or anything. See, normally people follow two types of file name for schematic diagrams. Some people follow WE, some people follow E, some people simply put W. So anyhow, I am going to put E002 as my file name, and it is asking me to select a template. So I have to go to my template directory and I have to select a template from here. If you don't have a template, create a template, save it as a DWT file and keep it in this template directory. You can select it from here. And in fact, we will touch a full session. We will cover about how to create templates, how to keep it in this template directory and all. We will cover this as a particular session. But right now I am selecting a JSE sheet like this. Okay, open. Again it is asking for drawing descriptions and all. So what should be the description for this particular sheet? I am going to draw the power circuit of power electrical circuit in this drawing. So I am going to put, this is for this particular, this description is for only for this particular drawing. Okay, power distribution details of incomer panel. Okay, project code, if you have some code you can put this installation and lineup location code. These two things you will find in many places in coming days, coming session, because this is nothing. Installation means if you look at factory or a plant, what you will see is it must be spread across a huge area. Okay, so there may be a section, one particular section in one place and the next session in another place. So this location stands for this particular one section. It is just like if you compare an aeroplane, its cockpit is a location and the plane itself is installation. Okay, plane is installation and the location is its cockpit. And let us assume that cockpit is my panel number 1, P1. I am putting P1 or 01 TT, whatever you can put. P1 is my location and this is my lineup 1. A huge number of panels, many number of panels are clubbed together. That is called lineup. That is my installation, and this location is single panel. Among those, one. That's all. And the section, subsection, again you can put section, subsection and all, everything here. So forget about those, at least for now. And sheet value, this plays an important role. Sheet value. Sheet value is the property which we are going to put to this value, we are going to give to this particular sheet. Because the ferruling, wire numbering, component tagging, cross-referencing, everything is linked with this. So I am not bothered about all these details. At least for now I am not at all bothered. I just need a file name and I need a sheet value. 2. I am going to treat this as this 2. Sheet number 2. Forget about rest all. Okay, properties. Do you want to apply? Yes. See. Now okay. This is my new drawing E002, and in fact these two, the last two, what is this? And this last 11, what is this? If you see, click this project, right click, properties, drawing properties. This is that value 2. This is that value 2. And in fact, if you check this properties, this is 11 and I want to make it 1. Okay, forget about this 1. Now you see 1 and 2, and I want to just rename this as E001. Done it. Now inside this project I have two drawings. One is E001.dwg, that is my file name, and the last one is my drawing value sheet. This is same way too, but unfortunately if you see this is a different title block here. This is another, because this is just for a demonstration purpose only. I have shown you, if you have an open drawing, you can add that into your project, and I have added E0001 in that fashion. This drawing I have created from new drawing. I have selected a particular template, I have inserted that into this project file. So there are two ways of adding projects, and apart from that, you can add drawings here. Add drawings. If you have some readily available drawings somewhere else, like this 6 and 7. Okay, select 6 and 7. I want to add these drawings. This is in some other directory. I want to bring those here. Yes. See, now that is also part of this drawing. But again, see the sheet number, you cannot put the sheet same value for all. That should be different. So go here, I am changing the sheet number to 6. Sheet values to 6. Now you see, I have changed the value to 6, but it is still 1. Sometimes it's happen. So just to do a refresh. Fine. Now 7, 7. Just make a refresh. Fine. Now you see, there are 4 drawings. The first one, I have opened the drawing first, added that particular drawing into this project. The second one, I have added a new drawing in this way, giving the file name, choosing the template and all. And the another 2, I have added using from add drawings, and go to the drawing setting, wherever your drawings lie, bring those drawings to here. So if you see here, you can see different title blocks for all. That is not the right way, because again this is just for a demo purpose. So that's why I have shown all the 3 different options to add drawings into a particular project. Okay, this is adding and projects, and you can collapse, expand, collapse. You can expand, collapse. Now if I want to add a few folders, add subfolders. I want to add subfolders. One subfolder I want to create layout. Fine. And I will create another subfolder called schematic. One is for wiring diagram, one is for panel. Okay, I have created 2 like this, and the first 2 drawings I want to put it in my layout directory. So just you can drag and drop those inside this 1 and 2. Now that is part of layout. Same way 6 and 7, I would like to put it in my jerky. Just a minute. Now it will be quite easy. 6 and 7, I will put it in my schematic. See now there is a folder, there is a project, AutoCAD training module, project manager. There are 2 subfolders. One is layout. I can create layout diagrams, panel layout diagrams inside this folder, and I will create the schematic variant diagrams under this folder. So this way you can do, and you can delete these subfolders. You can remove this, but remember, if you remove these 4 subfolders or folders like this, what happens is all the drawing inside this will get removed. So if you want to use those drawings, first what you should do is you should take away this drawing outside this and place it outside this folder, then remove. Otherwise you will lose those drawings. So this is how you can add folders, subfolders. You can expand, you can collapse, you can move, and you can put the drawing values. And the drawing values, see, if you go to schematic tab here you will find drawing properties. You can find it here too, drawing properties. Here the sheet value, everything. Whatever you find here, you can just to go to particular drawing, right click. Here also you will find. Okay, this is how you can add remove drawings. And we know we have learned new project, new drawing, refresh, and this is nothing. Project wide utilities, that better we will touch later, because without doing the wire numbering, tagging and all, there is no use to cover this topic now. And drawing list configuration, this is useful. What does it mean? So now if you see in this all this drawing, I will for right now I will take away this. I will remove this folders. See, it is asking, are you sure you want to remove folder items? Layout, yes. Right now there is no drawings inside. I have taken all outside. Okay. This is just for your better understanding. Now I do a refresh. Now you see, it is coming like a E001, that is my file name, and 1 is my sheet value. And same way, I'll just rename this, reduce 10. Rename, reduce 10. Make a refresh. See, now you see, this is my file name and this is my sheet value. It is appear here. So how can we do the setting? So go to drawing display. Here are many options. Right now if you see the right hand side here, only sheet number and file name is selected. The installation code, location code, subsection, drawing number, drawing description, you can put all this. See, if I select drawing description 1 and 2, I am bringing those to the right side, and the sheet number I want to keep it in the end, move down. Okay, now okay. Now you see, you must remember, for one sheet I have given all the details. Do you remember here, power distribution details of incomer panel? That detail is here now. So that is the advantage of giving some descriptions for individual drawing. You can identify, if you give only the file name in this way, E0006. So maybe while making the drawings, you may be quite sure what is there in this particular sheet. But after some times, or an unknown person opens this drawing, he cannot understand what is there in this particular sheet. So better add some descriptions to each sheet, like here control scheme. If I am putting control scheme for incomer panel. Okay, now you see, now I know sheet number 2 is for power distribution details of incomer panel, and this is control for incomer panel. So it's quite clear. And in fact, if you don't want that to appear in the drawing all the time, fine. You just go here, remove these two here. Okay, it is so simple. And further, if you don't want this sheet number 2, just unselect this. Okay, now you will see only the file names only the file names. So at times you may require to see what is there in this sheet. So just to open this, select those things. In the same way, you can put all this location code, section, subsection, and everything. Maybe within a panel there may be front, rear, section, lots of things. So you can set those whatever you want. You can put those values inside this, and you can display and hide those values. It's very useful, very useful. And finally, this plot project, you can publish to a web, DWF. You can zip a project. You can zip the project, but make sure the zip are installed in your PC. So plot project, if I go here, see all the drawings in this particular project is here. If you want to select all, reset, and if you want to select only few, you can select those by pressing control button, process, OK. Here comes, I don't use paper space here, model, OK, model. If you want to run a script file, you can choose this option, browse to that script file. And for a newcomer, these are all not relevant. Plotter configuration you have to select, plot to file, no, and it just, there are two options, OK and OK reverse. The reverse order also you can print, and in forward version just plot the project. The whole project you can plot. So this is all about these tabs which you find in Project Manager. Okay, and if you have already have a project, new project, see these are all WDP file, project files. So click, if you have, again I will show you, if you already have a project you want to open, just open, go to that particular project, and there you won't find any DWGs, you will find only this WDP file. Open. Okay, right now that is open. So this is all about Project Manager, and in the next session we will go to the wires. Till then, thank you, bye bye.